Hi everybody! Welcome back to Playdate! It's January, which means our theme this month is stylish stories. We're going to look at how we can tell a story from a piece of art. We're going to make our own stories, and we have a really special guest this month, my friend Miss Emily. She's going to introduce us to some new friends. We'll see them in a little bit. To start off, as we always do, let's look at some art from the Milwaukee Art Museum's collection. Ready? This is a painting by German artist Anton Braith called Heifers at Play. A heifer is a young female cow, and we can see 7 of them here. 3 of the cows are in the front of the painting, which is known as the foreground. They are standing by a small creek running next to them, and one of them is drinking some of the water flowing by. The 2 cows next to it are looking at something on the other side of the creek, off to the left. What are they looking at? Are there more cows that we can't see, or maybe a farmer? We can use clues like where the cows are looking to help us imagine a story. Behind the 3 cows in front are 2 more cows. They seem to be looking at something too, but they're looking to the right. Are there cows on that side too? Or maybe there are other animals like horses or goats that they see. Toward the back of the painting are 2 more cows, and they're not looking at anything. Instead, it looks like they're playing with each other. I can see some of their legs up in the air, and both of their tails are swinging. Maybe they're jumping around and imagining a story like we are. I think these 2 cows might be the mischievous ones in the group. What do you think? In the very back of the painting, I see a building. Maybe that's where the cows live. I also see some chickens and trees off to the side. Can you imagine what kinds of adventures these cows might get into together at this farm? Weren't those calves so cute? I love that painting. That's one of my favorites in our collection. So those calves were the characters in the story we told from the painting, and now let's meet some new characters that will be in our story with Miss Emily. Let's go over and join Miss Emily now. Hi, Emily!
Hey, Diane. I'm visiting a farm, and I'm currently inside the stable. There are lots of animals in here. Let's go meet them. This is Aidan Brown. He was born in Ireland. He's an Irish sport horse and was trained to do dressage and jump. He's 24 now, which is kind of old for a horse, so he's retired. So he spends his time getting pets and eating hay. This is Kip, and he's 9 years old, and he's the biggest and the youngest horse in the barn. And he loves treats a lot. Just a minute. Here we go. This is Cooper, and he's a Welsh mountain pony. He's trained to ride. Small people can ride him. And he's also trained to pull a carriage. And if it's snowing, he can pull a sleigh. And he loves having a job to do and attention. And this is Mr. Donkey. He's almost 18 years old, and he loves kids. He likes to give them rides. He hates dogs, and he has a very funny sense of humor. If he doesn't want to do something, he lays down. It's a funny thing to do, Mr. Donkey. And this is Rita Mae. She's a corgi, and she's a great help. She's so helpful in the barn. She's gentle with the horses and the pony, and she also loves riding in a cart.
Wow, I love meeting all those animals. Did you? She has so many different friends. I wish I could visit them too. So let's use those animals as our inspiration for our story. All I have for this month for materials are some pieces of paper, my scissors, and something to draw with. I have markers and colored pencils, but you can use crayons or anything you like. I think I'm going to start with markers to do my outlining. And let's start by drawing one of Emily's friends that's a horse. You don't have to be a super artist to do this. I'm just going to draw one of the horses that we met, and that's going to be one of the characters in our story. The nice thing about doing storytelling with toddlers, like our friends who join us for Playdate, is that Well, every playdate activity helps to develop the brain of toddlers to do things like focus and concentrate, and also to develop communication skills, social skills, and just curiosity and appreciation for art. But stories in particular are really helpful because they actually will help your toddler to develop their literacy skills. Even though they're too young to read, they're learning about sounds, words, language. They're learning how to sequence events and organize different things around characters and setting. So this is a really great one for learning and also just for having fun and looking at art together. All right, so I'm gonna do some of our different characters that we met with as Emily, and we'll go a little fast so that you don't have to watch me draw every single thing. Okay, so I chose 3 of Emily's friends to draw. I drew Kip the horse, I drew Cooper the white pony, and I drew Rita May the corgi. You can use some characters that Emily introduced us to, or you can make up your own. Now I'm just gonna cut these all out. Okay, I have all of my characters cut out. Here's Kip again, here's Cooper, here's Rita May, but they need somewhere to go, so we need to make a setting. That's where the story takes place. Remember where Emily showed us that was on a farm, so we can make a farm background, or again, you can make up whatever kind of background you like. I'm gonna make a farm for our friends. All right, I have my setting. Here's a red barn in the background and a fence. There's a grassy area here, and there's a dirt kind of sandy area here. I colored in the blue sky. And now all the friends can get together at the farm. Hi, guys. All right, now all you need to do is imagine, what will they do? Let's go back to Emily and see some examples of what animals do during the day when they're at the farm. Hi, Emily.
Hi again. One of my favorite things about visiting the farm is grooming the horses. I pulled Kip out of his stall so that I could give him a nice brushing. And for that, I'm going to use a horse brush. So I'm going to start with his face and then work to the rest of his body. There we go. So I'm going to gently brush his face, moving in the direction of the hair. I'm going to straighten his forelock. That's that hair in between his ears. And then move around to his neck. I like to keep one hand on him and brush with the other hand. And Kip has very sensitive skin, so I'm going to brush him very softly. So I'm just moving in the direction of the hair. Do you want a treat? Starting at his neck. I'm going to brush his vein a little bit, get it all on one side. Down his shoulder, his chest, down his legs, his back, until I finish the whole body. After I finish brushing Kip, I'm going to comb out his tail, and for that, I'm going to use a tail brush. So I'm going to stand beside him, let him know I'm here, pet him on the rump, and then pull his tail to the side. Then I'm going to take my tail brush and start brushing the bottom, get all those tangles out, and then just keep working my way up until I remove all the tail tangles and he has a nice flowy tail. Horses' tails are beautiful, but they're also useful. They use them to swat flies that land on them. Thanks for watching me groom Kip. See you later, Diane.
Oh, wow, there's so many fun things that the animals get to do at the farm every day. It was neat seeing them all, wasn't it? That gives me some really good ideas for our story. So now we can just take our characters, our animal friends, and in their setting at the farm and put it all together to make a story. Clip, clop, clip, clop. Clip, clop, clip, clop, clip, clop. Hi, Cooper. Clip, clop, clip, clop. Hi, Kip. Wow, you look great. Oh, thank you. I just got a full grooming. How do you like my mane and my tail? Wow, looking good. I can't wait for my grooming later. Yay! Hey, Cooper. Yeah, Kip? I have an idea for Rita Mae's birthday. Is it almost Rita Mae's birthday? Yeah, it's tomorrow. Oh no, I forgot to get her a present. Don't worry, I have a great idea. Ooh, tell me. Wow, what a great idea. Okay, so we'll meet here tomorrow. Remember, don't say anything. It's a surprise. Okay. The next day. Oh, I just love a sunny day. Ah. Surprise! You scared me! It's your birthday! Happy birthday, Rita Mae! Oh, you remembered! Thank you! Did we surprise you? Yeah, I didn't even know you were there! appreciate how much you help us every day, Rita Mae. You're the best helper in the barn. Ah, thanks, guys. Wow, I can't believe what a surprise that was. Ha! Yay! We surprised you! Yay! Thanks, everybody. Happy birthday! Wow, that was so fun making a story with all of Emily's friends. They had a really good time, just like those calves that we saw in the Heifers at Play painting at the beginning. I hope you liked making a story. Thanks for joining me for another play date. Everyone at the farm says bye. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.